What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dueling King, and I'm bringing you guys another Call of Duty World War II gameplay. The topic of today's video is actually going to be a King's Challenge. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these videos, and I don't usually do a lot of these like class setups where I kind of give you guys a class to use and you kind of run around and just kind of test and have a good time with it. But I'm gonna get right into it. So as you guys can clearly see on the gameplay, I'm using the Volk. I use that weapon all the time. I'm currently grinding for some of the camos for it, so yeah, I decided, I'd throw together a class. I also recently prestiged, so I decided, since I'm kind of trying to get all the other guns and level up again, and I'm also trying to get the camos, I might as well do one of these King's Challenge videos. So obviously you're going to use the Volk. I'm just going to start from the weapon, what attachments you should use, and then I'm going to just kind of go through the rest of the class. First thing I use with this Volk, I believe, is I use grip, quick draw, and extended mag, and that kind of works for me because one of the issues with the Volk is it has kind of bad accuracy. Its range isn't perfect either, so I guess you could kind of understand using something like advanced rifling or maybe something to help with its range a little bit, but its fire rate's really awesome, and it doesn't need extended mag, but I like to run it just because it helps me when I'm playing to be able to have more ammunition to put on the enemy more often. I mean, obviously you want to have a lot of ammunition, but I like to use extended mags on a lot of different weapons. And then grip helps with its accuracy, and quick draw kind of gives you the ability to aim a little bit quicker when you're in those close range engagements as well. You could also use steady aim though if you wanted to for hip fire engagements. I mean, if you're not a hip fire player, then quick draw for sure. For your division, I used expeditionary, and I'm using 2 frag grenades and 2 British N flashbangs, mainly just because for my specific setup in this video I really enjoyed using it, being able to chuck a couple grenades. I don't have the fully leveled up expeditionary. I recently prestiged that as well, so I could unlock the double barrel shotgun. I'll talk a little bit more about that in another video, but I prestiged the expeditionary, so I don't have the ability to regain. I don't think I regain ammunition over time and from killed opponents yet. I think I still have to level up and get that, but to be honest with you, I really like the ability to regain your ammunition and your frag grenades and your British ends. I feel like it helps the most when you're able to especially on a map like Shipment. And it's just I've slowly begun to like expeditionary a lot more, and surprisingly enough, not with shotguns. I use it with rifles most of the time. For basic trainings, my own specific setup, like I said, it was for my own personal use, and also I had some orders out for score streaks, so this time I'm using requisitions to just guarantee get one of each of my score streaks per game, so I can get that order finished. But I actually really like requisitions anyway, especially on a map like Shipment, where once you get artillery barrage, it really does it does help. It doesn't guarantee a win, but it definitely helps shore up a victory. And then, like I said before, I was using frag grenades and the British ends. But yeah, you know what? The Volk, I always talk about how much I like the Volk and how it's like one of my favorite weapons. It's probably the best weapon in the entire game. I'm constantly always talking about it, and so I decided, the best way to do one of these class setup videos, and like I said, Black Dog kind of originally called it the King's Challenge. I decided, I'm going to go ahead and showcase the Volk again, and I'm going to put together a class. And like I said, it's not a great class by any means. I mean, you could tinker with it once you kind of get a feel for what you're doing. You can mess with it as much as you want, but this, in my personal opinion, is one of my favorite classes, especially if you're either a newer player, or B, a player who just prestiged, because requisitions allows you to still get your score streaks. Expeditionary, if you have it fully leveled up, allows you to replenish all of your ammunition. It's just overall, it's a user friendly, I wouldn't say basic, but it's a very user-friendly, very interchangeable. That should be the phrase that I use best. Is a very interchangeable class, as in you don't necessarily have to run all the attachments I ran on it. I personally like to have quick draw and grip on almost every weapon, and then I also like to have extended magazines on at least on my rifles. I mean, 30 rounds isn't bad for the Volk. I like having 45 because same thing. It just helps to kind of if you need to put extra ammunition on somebody. It definitely helps, especially with Commando. That's the newest division. With health regen being it's something that, people are getting faster health regen. They're able to get their regen from killing other teammates. So it definitely is something that I think is necessary, at least from my own perspective. And it's the King style. I mean, it's the way that I play. It's the way that I like to, put together my class. Not all my classes are exactly the same. I do differ up once in a while and change things, and you could very well run some different strategies if you chose to instead run something like the Commando division and taking the basic trainings necessary to accommodate for expeditionary, being able to give you extra ammunition. But it still kind of sucks because, like I said, you could, you're pretty much doing the same thing, just in a different way. You're just adjusting things a little bit. But no, I I had a couple pretty decent games. I think I went like 16-5 in the game on shipment, and then I can't really remember the score of the second game. But as anybody knows, I think the Volk just melts. Like, it just completely destroys. And I mean, I get melted by it almost as much as I do well with it. But no, anyone who watches the channel would know that I love the Volk to begin with anyway. And yeah, this is just another example of, I didn't go too ham. I didn't play fantastic or anything, but I definitely feel like I played well. And I really enjoyed the class I was using, and I was having a really good time, and that's what it's really all about, for sure. But I was mentioning before how I prestiged expeditionary because, funnily enough, I have 3 heroic variants for the double barrel shotgun, or I think it's the sawed-off shotgun, and I was just curious what your guys' thoughts would be on me potentially doing a video showcasing the 3 heroic variants I have. It's actually really funny. I have every heroic variant for it, and I just recently was able to use any of them in online multiplayer because I didn't have the weapon unlocked. So maybe let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would like to see some sawed-off shotgun gameplay. Also, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys did end up using the class, or if you used the Volk, what things did you do to tinker with it to make it better for your play style? Or if you did use it exactly how I used it here, did you guys enjoy it? And I think it'd also be kind of cool that if you were a content creator and if you watch this video and if by some chance you have some free time and you'd like to, definitely post your video gameplay if you have some awesome gameplay with the Volk, because like I said, this class for me, sometimes I tinker with it a little bit and change it up somewhat. Like once in a while I'll use the S-mines instead of the frag grenades, but I was very much feeling the frag grenades this time. And no, to be honest with you, I thought it was a pretty good class. I had a fun time with it, and like I was saying before, that's pretty much the main reason why we even play this game, right? Because you want to have a good time. So you should definitely run classes that you enjoy, and I know I enjoyed this one, so definitely give it a try. And like I said before, comment down below and let me know if you used it, how your experience was, if there were some things you'd change, or let me know in the comment section if you did use it and if it worked well for you, or if it wasn't particularly for your play style. And then like I said before, also let me know how you guys feel about the sawed-off shotgun gameplay I want to upload. Like I said, I have 3 heroics. One of them I got for free, and the other 2 I got from a supply drop opening, which I'm also doing a bunch of orders and contracts, so I'm trying to get more supply drops to do another video, hopefully before Black Ops comes out. So I have about a month before Black Ops 4 comes out now, so hopefully I'll be able to get that. recorded and uploaded for you guys as well. So that'll pretty much do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, be sure to drop a like down below. I'm always uploading more gameplay, uploading Mortal Kombat gameplay, some Black Ops 2 walkthrough. That's almost completed. And then I'm always uploading World War II gameplay as well. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of the support and all of the positive feedback I've been getting on the videos I've been uploading lately. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And that'll do it. Thank you guys so much, and peace out.